to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember it all. Yeah, you tore it apart down to every last piece. Yeah, a souvenir, another story to tell. And I gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong places. It never ends, it's there in all ways. It's evident you never changed for our sake. We're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. 'Cause if you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it. Just another souvenir for the take, yeah. Just take it. Baby, just take it. No, you don't have to say those words again. Oh no. And you don't have to. No, you don't have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember the fall. To go and tell your friends you were there for it all. A souvenir, just a little postcard for the road. And I just gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong places. It never ends, it's there in all ways. It's evident you never changed for our sake. We're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. 'Cause if you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it.
Diglett. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. See Shy Dude Gamers, Mr. Clockwork, Vanillix, Peter, Kevin, Goldie, Sloth. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Should you get Let's Go Pikachu? If you want to play a Let's Go game, I recommend it. But guys, it's day 4 of this Diglett hunt. We're at almost 400 encounters. Maybe I'll actually say its name right this whole time. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good Monday. Hope you guys who I didn't see yesterday had a good weekend as well. You read that wrong? Oh, talking about your Pikachu that you take apart. Ah, the game as a whole, yeah. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I mean, ditto, right? Please, I'm trying to get this right. By the time we get this Pokemon, I need to have this right. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing well, only slowly losing my mind over this hunt. Alice might help in the stream shortly. Awesome, would love to have her. After watching some videos of it, you kind of want to get it. Yeah, man. Yeah. It seemed childish when it came out, but yeah, seeing some videos. I feel like a lot of people had that. I think a lot of people are kind of looking at it and comparing it to, say, BDSP or even to Sword and Shield, and are like, this might be a good game to get. I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed Let's Go when I played it. It's not a game that I go back to very often. I'm not a big fan of the shiny hunting in it. That is one thing to note. The shiny hunting to me is very uneventful. Depending on how you do it, at least. There are a couple methods that make it a little bit more involved. But in general, the shiny hunting isn't the greatest, so that's why I kind of was on it in terms of long-term playability, but I absolutely loved playing the game as the game it was. You want to get Miitopia? I've heard great things about Miitopia, Goldie. I've heard very good things about Miitopia. You can breed a Alolan Diglett? Yes, you can. Yeah. Mel, I believe, is currently playing Miitopia. She downloaded the demo while she was here last week and absolutely loved it. So, yeah, if that looks like the kind of game you like, it sounds like it's like an amazing game for the genre that it is. Miitopia's amazing. There you go. You got a vouching from Vanillix there. Staying home instead of going to swim practice because you don't feel well. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon, Goldie. Got your second shot on Saturday and felt meh on Gibble Day, but felt better the next day. Hey, that's awesome, gamers. Yeah, that's kind of how I was, right? I kind of mentioned it in chat, or not in chat, on Discord. Because, yeah, I streamed early Friday. Got my second round of Moderna right after that. And, yeah, felt like absolute garbage Saturday. Massive fever, chills, aches, couldn't really feel like getting out of bed. You know, all the good, normal sick things, right? I had all that, and then, Sunday, I popped up and I was normal. You know, so, like, yeah, it's very much a one-day thing. It's like, for one day, and one day only, you feel like you were hit by a truck. But then you're fine, and you also were helping prevent, like, the spread of a pandemic, so... Good things! Glad you got it to shine on Switch. The 3DS version sold really well, so it's selling better on Switch. Aha! Oh, from Utopia? You had 150 eggs for Sandshrew. Best of luck, gamers. You like it, you enjoyed the demo, and made your friends as me's. Yeah, that's what my girlfriend did. She made a whole bunch of us as, like, me's and stuff, and she's been telling me about the story and, like, different little silly events that have happened in it, and a whole bunch of really fun stuff like that. So yeah, it's awesome. Making Dr. Phil as the antagonist of Miitopia. See, like, that's the thing, right? Like, because you make the game, like, if you want it to be a meme game, you can make it a meme game. If you want it to be this game where it's like, oh, look at all these, like, all of my friends I made as really intricate me's, you can do that. Yeah. No, it's great. I think it's a really cool concept. Personally, I'm the person who gets anxiety from even trying to think of Pokemon nicknames. I couldn't imagine playing this game. It's not for me, but it's not because of, like, oh, I think it's a terrible game. It's just, I don't think it's for me because I'm not the kind of guy who can, like, be creative and make choices like that for, oh, who's the sarcastic one? Who do I make this random character into? But yeah, it seems like it's a really cool game. Kind of regret quitting your job, like the conditions and job sucked, but the benefits and pay were unmatched in your area. Ah, darn, Sloth. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, I feel that, though. Like, it's one of those things where when you're in it, you think of all the negatives, and as soon as you're out of it, you think of all the positives. I think that's just human nature, right? It's like, you're like, oh, this is terrible. I could be somewhere better. It's always that the grass is always greener on the other side kind of problem, right? You know, when you're there, you see all the issues and you don't really think about all the benefits. I get that. Yo, John the Pikachu, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Be back. All right, see you in a bit, Kevin. I'd enjoy it. It requires basically no skill and it's mostly dumb fun. Oh yeah, I imagine I would. I just, like I said, with the whole, my, like, lack of ability to be decisive on a choice thing. So yeah, I might absolutely get into it. That's true. I might try it if Mel would let me at some point with another save, if you can have multiple saves. But I don't think it's a game I'll buy for myself, right? Just because of that, right? Like, I also have like 4 or 5 Switch games I've purchased and have not played at all, so I should probably do that. Enjoy it because you have no skill. Yeah, that's me. I have no skill. No need Tomodachi Life on Switch and you'll be happy. What was that, like, weird, like, Nintendo Me-based social media app thing on phones? Because I think I always get that mixed up with Tomodachi Life for some reason. They swapped from a Sandshrew hunt to a hidden ability Pancham hunt so you could get a shiny False Swiper. Hey, best of luck with that, gamers. Alice will be here in a second. Awesome! Excited to have her here. What was that called? Right? Like, you remember what it is too, Vanillix. You know, you remember this. This is like 2015, 2016, this is a thing. All of my friends got it and we used it for like a week and 100% forgot about it. Want to add your brother as a chef? Because your friend Michelle is a pop star already. Nice! That's so cool. You do? You played it? Like, yeah, I played it. I have no clue what it was called. Oh! Miitomo, right? Miitomo? Like M-I-I-T-O-M-O, I think? I got 100 games in your Xbox and like 30 are games your friends told you to get. Because they were playing it and then they never played it again. I don't want to play them. I feel that. I am always a little bit slow to adopt games that other people have started playing, mostly because I'm in the middle of playing another game. But basically, because the cycle for me is, I get a game, like a week or two later, my friends get a different game that's just like, I got like some single player game I'm playing. My friends get a game and they get really into it and they're playing it. It's like a, party kind of game. Not like a game with party systems in it, not like a party game like Mario Party. And generally, they'll get into it and they'll play it a lot. And, eventually like a week or two later, I'll be like, alright, fine, whatever, I'll buy this game, I'll play it with you guys. I buy it, I play it with them for a day, go, oh, this is really fun, and then they move on. I'm like, what the heck? So then I'm like, fine, I bought this game, I'm gonna play it. So I play it for a bit, and at this point they've got another game, and I'm playing this one, and finally I get that one, and then they're like... And yeah, the cycle repeats until we finally find a game at the same time. And I play it with them and I'm excited, and then it just turns out to be a crap game. And none of us want to play it after a week, and it's like, I can't win in this situation, so let's just play Pokemon. Oricorio's annoying? How so? Oh, I know you were mentioning something with the confusion. I played that for a week and never played it again, probably forgot about it, yeah. But the thing is, for me, like, Miitomo, like, for some reason, Tomodachi Life is what kept coming up. Whenever, like, Tomodachi Life is mentioned, I think of Miitomo and, like, that week of gameplay, and I'm like, A, I don't remember that being on 3DS. B, I don't think it was that popular after the first week. Why do people want to play another game for just a week? They should get a game first to make them get it after. Well, I've tried that, gamers, and that usually also falls into the category of crap game. Or just a game that they don't want to play, and it's like, okay, never mind. Sometimes I'll pull it off, and we play it. If I do pull it off, we play the game for a long time, and then it's fun. Basically, either I have no sense for this, or I can, like, pick the game that we play for, like, a month or two. Pretty sure they were linked. Oh, really? Okay, so they were linked? Okay. So I wasn't just being crazy. Miitomo wasn't as popular, so Nintendo just pulled it. Yeah, it's one of those things, right, where unless you manage to, like, slip perfectly into a market with a game like that, it doesn't do as well, right? Like, especially in mobile gaming. I think that's the problem a lot of big studios have with that, right? Is, like, mobile gaming and the intention, like, grabbing is just so different. Oricorio just keeps using Roost. Ah, rip. Smeargle with Roost and Imprison. That's my best bet there. Anyone else get into Minecraft with their friends for a few weeks every year and then just stop playing it again? Yes, me. A big update comes out, we start a new realm, we play it intensively for like a few days. Not even a few days, for like a few weeks. We finally get to the point where we'll actually go up against the Ender Dragon. We do it, and I'm like, alright, we can finally start playing. And they're like, what do you mean? We just finished it. And then they're done. And it's like, no! No, there's so much more to this. Mostly my automation farms. That was Star Wars Battlefront 2 for you and your friends at launch. You're also excited for it till it's due. Billy's Battlefront 2 got good. Yeah, I guess they kind of fixed that one, right? But yeah, like, it was that game where everyone was excited for it, and then, like, it really just showed its hand on how microtransaction-y it was. Yeah. For me, it was the game I decided that I was, like, determined to be, like, at least, like, if not, like, the one who knew more about it than the other guys, because for some reason they just, despite also having full-time jobs, like, somehow have the time to, like, look into these games more. And, like, get to know the mechanics of these games way more. I was determined to be the guy who knew more about this one game, so I could be like, yes, this is my, like, game in the group, was Outriders. The game that we played through the story. I was like, alright, well, there's endgame content. It sounds like there's good endgame content, and the endgame content was crap. It's like, oh, never mind. I will grind this a little bit to get the achievements and 100% it on Steam, and then I am done. And that's what happened. Speaking of Minecraft, Part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs comes out tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. So it seems like, what? For that, a lot of the, trying to think. what is it? Like a lot of the like mechanics of the update are coming out, but none of the world generation is changing outside of like copper being added, I think is what it was. But yeah, like none of the, they weren't ready to release any of the actual like big world generation changes. I need to renew online, and then you're teaching Alice how to get to and beat the Ender Dragon. Awesome, that'd be fun. Tomodachi Life is a big hit for Nintendo. I didn't realize that. The way it works for you is that you and some other people will get a game, get very good and competitive at it, and then it gets more angry than fun. I feel that, yeah. That's totally understandable to be like, yeah, never mind, we should back off this. It's like, this stopped being a game a little while ago. So yeah, I feel that. Miles, mechanics, copper, ores, and stuff. World generations for part 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I guess what? So world generation is obviously like the depth of the world getting bigger. I think, does world height get higher, or is world height staying the same? But yeah, because they gotta rework mountain generation. They gotta make the world generate 64 blocks below zero. Biomes underground that are separate from biomes above ground. Like, all that stuff's gonna be crazy. I used to get in arguments with this kid all the time over Rainbow Six. Because he played more and knew more, but he hated that and tried so hard to be better. I generally just accept that I don't know as much as the other people I play with. And was like, okay, you tell me why I'm stupid, and this is okay. Height goes to 500 something. So, okay, so height's gonna go to 512 now? Awesome. That's pretty nifty. Not that I've built anything that tall in a long time. Can see why they delayed it. That's a lot of work. Oh, absolutely. Like, they were so apologetic about it, and it's like, I was impressed you were gonna pull that off. Seriously, with something that big, take time. It's cool that they went the route of breaking it up into multiple parts, though. That is, like, really nice in that regard, just because, like, you know, you kind of get into this, like, groove where it's like, okay, like, at least, like, we can say, hey, here's the separate parts of this. It's like, here's all the content that is reasonable to add in this, was reasonable to have added in this time span. But, you know, given the world circumstances of the past year and everything, and like, just, yeah, give it time, right? So I mean, you can't, these are old worlds when 1.17 comes out. So, I imagine part of what it is, because yeah, you can definitely still play the worlds. Was there ever a time a world couldn't move forward? I think worlds could always move forward, just sometimes they got buggy. I look at like Etho's lab. He's been on the same world for almost 10 years now, if not 10 years. The only reason he changed worlds at one point was just because too many mechanics broke moving up to, I think, the 1.8 beta update or something. So he changed for that. But in general, worlds can move up. It's recommended you make a backup because it could break horrifically. But worlds generally can move up. The biggest thing with 1.17 is going to be how do they handle new world butting up against old world below the previous, like, depth limit. One of the main devs at Mojang was super apologetic about delaying world gen. I know, I forget the girl's name. The girl who does a lot of their, like PR videos and stuff. I don't want to say she's the PR girl, because I don't think that's all of her job. But she was the one who made the video, and was like, seemed like she was about to cry in the video with how, like, probably terrified of, like, one of the biggest games in, like, the world, and we're just saying, like, the most anticipated update is going to be delayed. And yeah, it's like, nah, it's extremely reasonable for that to have happened, and I think it's definitely made even more reasonable by the fact that they are putting out, like, all of the other content for it, you know? Like, it's not like we're getting nothing. Gonna grab your DS to go back to your hunt? Awesome. She seems so upset. Yeah, but no, that was a totally reasonable thing. That was a totally reasonable thing. It'll be interesting to see how they handle being in negative Y values, like negative Y coordinates in a new chunk going into an old chunk, just for the sake of how do you, like, prevent people from falling out of the world without just saying tough luck, because I think that's part of it, right? Like, that would have been a concession they make to release the update now. Would have been tough luck, you fall out of the world. That's what's gonna happen. And any chunks generated in 1.17.0 are gonna be like that, and it's gonna take until like 1.17.3 or something in the later time span for us to like get it right. They weren't gonna do that. So I imagine there's gonna be a way either a bedrock wall is generated, which I think would be kind of dumb and a little bit ugly, but probably the easiest and cleanest solution probably is just, imagine how much work this movie, right? Yeah, I mean, like, it's completely changing how world generation works to have, like, the biome change at different Y values. Masuda hunts are meh for you, good odds, but a lot of circles. Yeah. Masuda hunts can be good if, like, you genuinely don't want to pay attention to the game at all. Just, like, stockpile some eggs, turn on YouTube or Netflix or whatever your video service of choice is, and then just spin in circles. And yeah, that can be a hunt. That's what I did for the Alolan starters. I just like had Netflix on. Granted, I have Netflix on when I was doing SOS anyways. But like when I really just didn't care to be like, when I really wanted to pay attention to the thing on my like computer screen and not on the DS screen, it was a lot easier to do it that way. So if you bring a world up, every chunk that has already been loaded, only go to 0 and have a bedrock wall separating the old chunks and the new chunks, should go below 0. So like that would be kind of my thought, right? Like that would be, I think, the quick and dirty solution that isn't like a tough luck deal with the fact you just fell into the void. Would be basically when chunks generate, they check. I'm assuming there's some metadata with chunks saying when it was generated. I have to assume that might not be the case, but I would assume that's the case. Basically, and check like the version of the chunk and be like, I am new chunk, I will generate downwards with a bedrock wall on that side. But really, any of those checks are gonna be like pretty resource intensive. The only way I think you could do that without like killing the resources and like processing of the game for all generation is when you load the world for the first time in 1.17, it just loads all the chunks and sees, all right, what's been loaded, and then it goes, all right, we're gonna fill one chunk like ring around that with new chunks with this special like bedrock wall or something. I don't know if that's the best solution. I have no clue. I don't work at Mojang. I don't know how they're doing it. It'll be interesting to see how they handle it though. No shiny Dittos yet. There probably won't be one because we're hunting for Diglett, shy dude. The most annoying part of getting the is getting the eggs in the boxes and from the boxes. Yeah, that's why like that's the thing, right? Where you gotta like find the perfect balance of like how often do you want to collect eggs versus like how long do you want to be collecting eggs for. For me, I found my like happy place when it comes to like the balance of Masuda hunts is basically hatch or pick up eggs while hatching, like from the nursery lady, and put them in the PC until I've filled up one whole box of eggs, and then I just hatch the box all the way down to the last set of 5, and then go back to my process of just like waiting. Of collecting the eggs each time and waiting for the super stuff. How much has Ditto been calling? I'm on to you guys. You guys are trying to make me say Ditto. Oh, come on. False swipe. I of course made the mistake of making the comment yesterday that like, oh, false swipe hasn't been too bad. Accuracy-wise, despite us being at like lowest possible accuracy modifiers. So now we're gonna miss false swipe every time. Love the blue shiny on Ditto. Ditto's shiny is actually really good. I really do like it. I'm glad it was the first shiny I found. Don't know what you want to hunt in Platinum. Don't want to Poke Radar, and all the hunts you want to do have an encounter rate of 5% or less. Why must this game hate you? Dude, that'd be rough with Poke Radar anyways, right? Like 5%? Like, does the percentage make Doesn't percentage make it more likely to fail? Or is that not right? No, that's not right, is it? It just takes longer to start the chain, and then after that, the percentage of keeping the chain going is always the percentage of keeping the chain going, right? When you went to for the Alola starters, you just collected 5 eggs in the party, hatched those, and replaced those with 5 more. Don't know if that's the best way to do it. Like you collected 5 eggs, hatched those, and then just collected 5 more over time from the nursery lady. Generally, the best way to do it is to have 5 brand new eggs always hatching, because then you're always putting like steps on 5 eggs at a time. I think when I did it, I hadn't really developed a system at that point. So for me, what I was doing is I was just running around and collecting the eggs from the nursery lady every time a new one came up, and then just as like a Rowlet hatched in my party, I would just, the next time I got a new egg, I would just go in and collect that egg and replace the Rowlet with that egg. That's what I did. That's what I would do initially. That's a horrible system because you fill up your PC really fast. But it works. Dubagon, that was your last platinum Poké Radar hunt, and it looks boss as Salamence. That'd be pretty cool. A few days ago, you were playing in the pool and threw your toy a water rock, and it went an inch above a boy's head. What are the odds? I don't know, but you got lucky. I feel like everyone has those moments, right? Where it's like, you know that it would have been like a horrible, horrible screw up if something bad had happened with it. Also, is this one of those like torpedo things, Goldie? Like really heavy like rubber torpedoes that you like slap on the water and watch them like go through the water? I love those. Those are so much fun. Like, even now, I mean, obviously, like, there's no need to be like, oh, I'm growing up, I can't play with toys in the pool or something like. If one of those comes out and like at the pool with like cousins or something, I will absolutely like slap that thing on the water so that it like pops out and almost hits them in the face. It's fun. But no, those I've always enjoyed, like those little rockets, those little torpedoes. If Ditto was my first shiny, why are you hunting it now? I feel very attacked by all of you guys and these Diglett Ditto comments. You're scrolling through your recommendations and saw 2 of the same video right next to each other. Huh. I wonder why that is. YouTube really wanted you to watch that video, Goldie. Method of collecting eggs is collecting eggs as you hatch, and then going to the PC when you hatch 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's generally everyone's method, gamers. Or at least most people's. So basically, yeah, that's how I would do it, right? Like, continue to collect them as I hatch them until I get to a certain point. Because the thing is, generally speaking, if not always speaking, you collect more eggs than you hatch, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to just always continuously be collecting the eggs. If for no other reason than, like, you'll have a whole bunch of excess eggs left over after you finish a hunt. That might necessarily be a problem if you just want to go through and hatch all of them later, or trade them off, or do whatever with them. But, like, if you continuously collect eggs and you say your hunt goes to 500, like, you might have 100+ eggs left over in that PC, if not, like, 500 more eggs, depending on just how often, like, those Pokemon give you eggs, versus the number of steps it takes to hatch. So yeah, that's a situation where it's like, sometimes it's better, it's generally good to just eventually, like, just start hunting off the eggs you've collected, because if you think about it, like, the shininess of that egg, for your sake, is determined when that egg is handed to you, or when the egg is created. So it just makes sense to, like, move those eggs into the PC at that point, or like to hatch all those eggs in the PC, because there could be a guaranteed shiny egg in that PC. So it's worth going back and hatching all those, because that's what happened with my Rowlet, is I was always hatching off the end of eggs. So I got like a shiny, I got like 2 or 3 extra shinies when I went back and cleared out eggs from my Rowlet hunt. Just because, like, I was always collecting the Rowlet eggs from a certain spot. And the shiny wasn't showing up in those 5 eggs every time, so I just wasn't getting the shiny Rowlets that had shown up. So yeah, it's definitely worth hatching those other eggs. And I prefer, and again, like, part of what I prefer, it just makes it more satisfying and fun to me, is collect more eggs than you're hatching up to a point. Because if you collect, like I say, like I collect a single box, like 30 eggs. That way I can do like 5 whole rounds of hatching without caring about collecting new eggs. I can just run in circles uninterrupted and then go back to collecting eggs after that. So that's my thought process with it. You're so hyped when you saw your score when you had Libero, because that was the one you wanted. The hidden ability the most, and you got overgrown your Grookey. Nice. When you do Masuda, you don't get your eggs in advance. Your boxes only have hatched Pokemon, and you collect eggs once your 5 are done. So like you don't collect, you don't even have like those. Like you hatch and then you collect the next 5 and then you hatch those 5. I would say like collect the next batch of 5 at least. Again, like that's technically efficient. You're still doing it efficiently. It's just for me at that point, like I like the little bit of a break that you get when you like don't do like when you collect the surplus for a bit. That's me at least. That's my thing. Keep boxes of eggs. See, like I don't like having like boxes and boxes and boxes, because again, you're gonna find the shiny and you're gonna be like, I found it, I did it, and then you're just gonna have like 100 legs left over. Don't keep legs around. You're gonna have 100 eggs left over, and that's not fun. Like you just have those 100 eggs, you're like, oops. I gotta hatch these at some point because they're just taking up PC space. Want to trade the eggs, but there might be a shiny in them. Do you think the square pen right next to daycare in Alola was put there for the purpose of doing egg hatching? Because you do? Yeah, I think it was. I don't use it anymore. I used to use that. For the Alola starter hunts, I use that little pen. The biggest problem with that is that you have to get off of Tauros to go and collect new eggs to hatch. If you just run in a circle right outside of the daycare, as soon as there's a new egg, you can just finish your circle right in front of the lady, collect the egg, and go right back to the circle. That's how I do it now, but I used to do it in the pen. I think a lot of people will notice that at the beginning of Gen 7, they're like, they cared. They put this little pen here just for us to, like, do egg hatching. Like, they know what we want. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. What do you do with your leg collection? You have, like, 30? Donate them to a soccer team or something, I guess? I don't know, man. You weren't supposed to collect them. I don't have an answer. How's it going, Dino Shark? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Why is this still going? Because Diglett is offended that I called it Ditto a couple times. He always uses a little square pen. It can be nice if you, like, tend to accidentally, like, wander outside of the circle you're running in. Because that's definitely a thing I've done where I've accidentally, like, misjudged a control and it, or like didn't register one of my spins, and I ended up like going down into the grass. The chat got no chill on me, and it's uncalled for. I'm not in on this. Yeah, I don't know. And I've said, and I think it's because I said it, I said that I'm honestly still making the mistake in calling it Ditto instead of Diglett, because chat keeps reminding me of the name Ditto instead of Diglett. I'm being attacked. This literally was Sloth. This was happening before the stream started. I don't know if, like, I think messages kind of go away depending on who's in chat when, or like when you show up to chat, especially with messages that happen before the stream starts. But there were multiple people saying, oh, you meant to title it Ditto, and I'm gonna throw it back, especially I think at gamers. I don't take advice on titling my streams from someone who spells title with 2 T's in the middle. You can't call me out on a slip of the tongue if you misspell the word title. If you get Diglett today, you have to name it Ditto. Do I, though? Do I? Exactly like that, Vanilla. That is how he spelled it. Spoke to Shiny Diglett earlier, and they told you that unless you don't say Ditto for 100 encounters in a row, they ain't coming. Well, then blame the people who are making me say Ditto when I read out chat stuff. I still can't believe I started messing up and saying Ditto, though. Gotta fix your grammar before you go after him like that. Vanillix, did you just call spelling a grammar problem? We're just gonna rail on each other here today. Is this what today is? Like, chat really has no chill today, and I'm also just gonna take off the chill. His grammar was fine, his spelling was wrong. Tomorrow, the Minecraft Cave Update Part 1 of 2 is coming out. Yeah, Goldie, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's cool to see all that stuff coming out. I'm really excited for Part 2 with the new world generation and stuff. Is it not a grammar problem? It's a spelling problem. Gotta fix that vocab. It's closer to vocab, I would say. Jack's Film has entered the chat. It involves English. They're both part of English, but grammar doesn't encompass all of English. I guess a Poker Radar for Ralts? Yes, do it! We go for Absol, but 1, don't know how to get Mount Coronet not to be foggy. 2, it's a 5% chance, or 5% encounter, and 3, I don't know what your secret ID is to RNG abuse the egg. Oof. Don't be jealous, we had KFC for dinner tonight. Nice. Nice. I had a DiGiorno pizza. So, be jealous of me. Clapping back at everyone. Tired. Streams bullied me too much. I need to stand my ground. You see how it is now? Yeah, now that it's equal. Now that I'm throwing it back. Suddenly now everyone sees how it is. Not gonna bug me about watching the anime? I told people to remind me about that in like Discord after streams, and then no one does, and I forget. I don't have a good memory. The stream still got like an hour and a half. I'm gonna forget so much. But also, for how much I am not having chill with you guys. Thank you for getting the stream to over 10 likes. I appreciate that. Hope you get Diglett soon, but it'll pop out of the ground within 50 encounters. That would be so awesome if it did, Goldie. That would be so awesome if it did. Dumb self forgets too. It's fair. Someone better not forget. Yo, Mitchie, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. If all the Diglets from a Doug trio leave each other, do they just become Diglets? These are like the true questions of the Pokemon universe that we need answers to. Mariah, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I just got a random Soulmate AU idea. What's that? What's the idea? Ping you every hour until I watch it? Maybe we don't need to go that extreme. But honestly, people say they forget, and like, you guys have access to the chat now. You can just go like, at me. Do this, and there's a giant red button that I like see when I get off the stream and remember things. If only one leaves is a Doug duo. It's a whole new Pokemon no one's ever discovered. Yeah, what are the mechanics that make it where they always come in like singles or triples? Why are there no double Diglets? Is it just like something that's physically impossible? Can they not survive? It's just 2? These are the real mysteries that we need Game Freak to answer. We don't need an open world Pokemon game. We just need answers to why Diglets and Doug trios function the way they do. After that, they can stop making games forever. Like, we're just done with the franchise at that point once we have that answer. Can you get your secret ID? Since you have a full odds Giratina, but it's EV trained and don't know what EVs it has, so you need to basically EVs. Or find a full odds shiny and know its IDs to find it. Ah, yes. Yeah. I remember getting the secret ID for my Emerald save off of Shriko. That was a time. No Disney Tsum Tsums, right? Yes, I have heard of those, Mariah. Yes. Mine's back to ton, literally 3 Magnemites, the weight of like 10. Electricity and magnetism's weird. Were there no Digletts? What Pokemon is it then? None, because all Pokemon are actually just different numbers of Digletts. That's the real answer here. Like, Diglett and Dugtrio are the only combinations of Digletts that result in like looking like a Diglett. Like, you know, two Digletts, that just looks like a Squirtle. That's a scientific equivalent saying because magic. Yeah, because I didn't take the physics class that explained like magnets and stuff. I took the one that explained like dropping things and sliding stuff down ramps. Could trade Pokemon up to Gen 8 and use a bot to get the secret idea for Platinum, but you need a Gen 5 game to trade up. Why can't you trade directly from Platinum? Man. It'd be cool if like you could trade like from any gen to any gen like that, but yeah. Sadly, you do need like a Gen 5 cart. You have to go up incrementally. There's no just skipping. Are grass Pokemon vegetables or meat? I think it depends on the Pokemon. Bottom gear be like, today we'll be reviewing this one-of-a-kind vehicle that has a 2.3 gigahertz revving sound. What? Moves about 88 millimeters every time. Find a good paying job in today's economy. Ah, yes. The bottom gear memes. Some or none? That's just a tree. Execute's just a tree. I was adamant that there are only 50 Pokemon in the OG games, and Mew was 51. Or we provide proof, she said she doesn't care and doesn't want to talk about it. It's interesting to have those debates with your mom. Sounds like a fun household. And pretty good Pancham. It has Scrappy with Max Attack and Special Attack with Surprise Speed. Nice! Of a review of a 2.3 gigahertz revving sound. Like, that's just inaudible at that point. You're just gonna, like, break glass? Can trade from Gen 1 and 2 to Bank, so I can't trade it from Platinum. It makes sense to be able to trade from that. Yeah, if only you could do that from, like, an actual cartridge of Gen 2. That'd be pretty awesome. If you take the shelter off Slowbro, does it become a Slowpoke? I believe, canonically, yes. I believe that's actually the case. But I want to see us get to a point. I know if they haven't done it at this point, they won't ever do it. I want to see a Pokemon game where if you put a Slowbro and a Shelter in a party, or a Slowpoke and a Shelter in a party together, and like walk X number of steps or something, or like do a battle or something, you get a Slowbro and you just get like one Pokeball back and the Shelter's gone. Eventually, and like you can break them up and you can get them back. That'd be kind of nifty, I think. If your mom can't name a Pokemon, you gotta release it. Goodbye, all of my shinies. It would make you go deaf. Nothing about Hertz says how loud it is, so it can be like ridiculously quiet and be that high pitched. The white bit on Diglett's nose, the little reflection? Like the shiny spot? Yee. Okay, I know Digimon are kind of like a meme with their evolutions and stuff, the Digimon evolution be like, but like, I finally saw, like, the names and the existences of some Digimon, and I am so thrown off by that. There's certain sounds you can't hear, maybe that's one of them. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't be able to hear that. That's way out of our range of hearing by, like, factors of billions. I think if it's loud, it would still do damage, but, like, if it's quiet, it wouldn't do anything. You get a living, breathing Tsum Tsum. Sits in your shoulder wherever it goes. And wherever it goes, wherever you goes. Interesting. That's an interesting concept. Yo, Amethyst, how's it going? Just came back from a walk. Awesome, I hope the walk was good. What Pokemon looks like a Digimon, most like a Digimon Xerneas or Zeraora? I would probably say Zeraora, yeah. Granted, you know, some of that comes from... A lot of that comes from just the idea of, like... It's a newer Pokemon, so it feels less like a Pokemon. Do you see that Pokemon knockoff that looks so ridiculous that it actually looks good? You'll have to be more specific, but no. I have definitely not seen it, but please elaborate. Is the white part teeth and the pink part and the pink nose a mouth? I hope not. Because that would be terrifying. Palworld or something like that? That sounds like a knockoff name. Has like guns and over-the-top stuff? What the heck? What the heck? No. I had not heard of this. This was very much not on my radar. As you can tell, it's a nose in 3D. It's definitely a nose. There's this math game called Prodigy, and you can see the knockoffs. There are knockoffs of math games? So any Pokemon game, then? I guess, depending on how you think about it. Oh, it's a knockoff of Pokemon. Oh, okay. Because like, who would need to make a knockoff of a math game? Like, just make a new math game. Like, math is pretty open, like public domain, right? Like, you can make whatever kind of game you want using math. I don't think anyone's gonna sue you for that. For using the math part of it, at least. Little suits. Oh, that's pretty cute. Like Tsum Tsum suits. Some Pokemon already about slavery, if you think about it. I mean, not if the Pokemon are cool with it, I guess. It genuinely shows knockoff Pokemon in sweatshops. What the heck? That's ridiculous. Why would who would make this? Who would decide that this is a like a piece of software that needs to exist in the world? There's a Pokemon movie called Thief? Or like a thief in a Pokemon movie? What's this? Says you can poach them? What the heck? This game's just trying to like make fun of Pokemon, clearly. So ridiculous that it's interesting. I was Pokemon move. Ah, okay. Okay. Basically just mugging a Pokemon? I mean, maybe. Or if it's being sneaky, I don't think it counts as mugging. Pokemon GTA Edition. It's only legal if you don't get caught. Generally, the saying goes the other way. I think. But okay. Has anyone ever hatched an entire party of shinies? I've never seen it. It is theoretically possible for that to happen. I doubt it has happened, though. I wouldn't be surprised if someone out there has hatched like 2 or 3 eggs in a single party. Like two eggs being shiny in a single party, I could see. That's definitely possible. That's definitely happened. 3, possible. Out there, but possible. 4 or 5, I would say, is probably very, very unlikely to have happened. Sorry about that. Have 3 shinies in 4 days, trying to go for 7 this week as a new record for you? Heck yeah, go for it, stop. Go for it, Sloth. If no one's there to see you break the law, did you really break it? It's like if the tree falls in the forest. If there's anyone around, did it make a sound kind of thing? Got a shiny Timid Nature Magikarp at like 50 encounters. Hey, that's awesome. Congratulations on that. That's pretty good with Masuda. Or, I guess 50 encounters isn't eggs. But that's still good no matter what method you're doing. 50 encounters is awesome. Congrats on that. Yo, Cinder, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hope your day's been going well. Named him Swim Shady. I love it. I love it. That's so good. Swim Shady is such a good name for a Magikarp. I love it, Mitchie. 10 out of 10. Worked on an assignment for school. The next several weeks are going to be just entirely full of figure drawing, it looks like. Hey, that'll be nifty. I imagine a lot of work, but it'll be cool. Named your Rowlet Robin Hoot. Yes. Good choice. Good choice. These are all good names, guys. I approve of them all. Could you imagine Bucky in Whisper's Ultra Mode trying to keep this medium-sized creatures hidden because he knows what would happen? I don't know. It would add some comedic value, I think, to a lot of everything. Just have little Tsum everywhere. It's gonna be so much work. The human figure has never been your strong suit, but at least there's so many classes for drawing it. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's like one of those like super important things to improve on as like someone outside of the art space looking in, obviously. But it always seems like that's such like a core like foundational piece, right? Not so many drawing classes for animals, so I guess it's good that you do that on your own accord. Yeah, that's awesome. I bet, like, later on, maybe, there's kind of stuff that you can go into with that. I have a question. Honestly, I don't actually even know what that whole thing is from or where that started. Obviously Samsung, but like, I've literally only seen memes about it. I don't even know like the initial source. Oh, the hugging match. I forgot that was happening, honestly, until I saw like mention of it today. Oh man, I don't like the guy. I don't like either of those guys, or like of either of the Paul brothers. But like, you gotta respect to an extent the fact the amount of money they can make off of just themselves being in things, or like knowing that people want to see them get hit by professional boxers. So they're just like, let's do it, and then they make millions, and it's like, what the heck? Like I can respect that without like respecting the guys. Ah yes, the fight. Shaman Sky or lands? I like land, it's nice and small. Like it's land form more? Yeah. Same. Same, Kevin. I think they're a good resource for drawing, plus drawing and animating animals. Like former Disney animator has a website where he sells animation tutorial videos. Hey, that's awesome. Find your best Pancham yet. Super high attack and speed, really high HP with adamant nature and scrappy. Yo, that's awesome, gamers. Congrats. Is Shiny Moltres the Bacon Bird or Shiny Veltal? Shiny Veltal. Moltres is just like sunburnt chicken. Exhibition match in other words. There can be a winner. It's just not officially recorded. Basically, the idea of that is like, say Mayweather like threw the fight or whatever, and Logan Paul won. Mayweather's record would still be like what it was before the fight. I'm just gonna say that KFC easy at 1, 2, 3. Is easy as 1, 2, 3. Has some packs for reference images. Oh, that's awesome. No copyright issues either, because they're all pictures that he himself has taken and are meant to be referenced. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, no, that's like the benefit of like buying stuff like that, right? Like, there's a copyright for it, but you have purchased the copyright and you can use it. It's nice. Yeah. As much as free stuff is great, you know, a lot of times like paying for things helps make it easier with copyrights. Diglett at 500, that'd be great. Shiny Moltres, Shiny Blaziken in my KFC bucket. Is Shiny Blaziken in there? Usually I thought it was Torchic that got considered KFC. He brought that to the fight. Why? Why? Why would you... I don't know. There's 500,000. Oh no! I guess we'll see my sanity go away even more, guys. I mean, the whole thing's to showboat. That's the whole point of that whole exhibition thing anyways. Definitely one-time payment options to purchase the individual resources, or also a few $100 yearly subscription that gives you otherwise free access to everything. That's pretty nice. I know like a lot of the professional class things can be like that pricey. Like that's not an unheard of price or something like that. I think I need to readjust the crop on this camera at some point. I'm like poking off the screen. At least when you get it to 500,000, you can brag about it being at the bottom 0.00001% or something. Yeah, right. I mean, I already have the Regice that went to what 80 or to like 94,000 or something, or not 9,400, not 94,000. Sorry. 9400, and it was almost longer for that, or it was almost more unlikely for that to happen than a first encounter shiny would have been. Like, that's how far we went. Potatoes used to be purple. Some still are. You get some red potatoes. It's much better. 159 a year. Oh, hey, that's not bad. That's actually really good for something like that. Didn't he? It wasn't even like last year. It was just like a few months ago. But yes, he did, Milotic. Because he started opening packs. Yeah, so like everyone's saying like, oh yeah, those are a thing again, and started buying into it. Streamers started doing it more. In general, like, markets for everything have been ridiculous right now, so it's really easy to jump on that. I wouldn't put the blame of them, like, the stores doing that solely on him. Stores have been doing that already for other types of cards, and just, like, again, like, the general market for any kind of entertainment product of any sort, even, like, in a situation of, like, cards or something, has just been so ridiculous for the past year. Like, it's hard to get anything, and so anything that's, like, collectible and people can, like, enjoy buying is just gone and scalped. Our teacher has also gotten you a link to free PDF downloads for some good illustration books, and several years ago you were given a cool drive link to animation book PDFs. Hey, that's awesome. You got all those resources. You ready? I'll talk about Charizard. I mean, to be fair to that, like, obviously Charizard gets a lot of, like, is always, like, in the spotlight as, like, this Pokemon that everyone's like, why does this one keep getting attention? And that Charizard card is ridiculously valuable. Like, just, that one's always been the case of being, like, the most expensive card, even before everything. Ultimate Insac, how's it going? Diglett. Diglett indeed. How you doing today? Hands down, best Pokemon is Shuckle. I mean, it can deal the most damage in a single turn, so yeah. Obviously, it's the best. I don't know why we don't see more hype about Shuckle Pokemon cards. One box of Pancham and nothing, so you're going to do one check on Pokepelago, then do some wormholes. Awesome, best of luck with those. And best of luck with the Panchams in a bit, man. I know you're going to come back to that at some point. Like Blastoise more than Charizard. Same, actually. Charizard, I think, is actually kind of my least favorite of those three Final Evolution starters. But I understand the significance of it culturally into the franchise. Of course, you download those animation books, PDFs, and save them to your computer. It's actually a bit overwhelming how many resources you have for this. Hey, that's awesome, yeah. But you got a whole bunch of things. But yeah, I can also see where it's almost like a bad thing, right? Where it's like, it's almost too much to, like, figure out where to start. Find the motivation to properly give them the attention you need in order to use them. Yeah. You got this, though, Cinder. You got this, though. Gotta get back to your Oshawott hunt. You'll get it, gamers. Almost forgot G-Max Blastoise was the thing. Oh yeah, they got that, didn't I? Forgot. What's the egg in Chansey's pouch? It's actually just a little egg-shaped lunchbox. He didn't run a power trick set on your shiny Shuckle. Might change that though. You gotta make it do the most damage in the world, right? Feel like you need to write it? Do it, Mariah, do it! Holds a single big egg yolk, and that is its lunch. Yeah, its lunchbox is shaped like an egg. Don't worry, it's not a real Pokemon egg. The insides are just, like, full of an actual scrambled Pokemon egg, though. No. Oh, man, if we get the Ditto now, that'd be awkward. I said Ditto. Dang it! If we get the Diglett now, that would have been awkward. I'd been doing so good, guys. I was doing so well. And I goofed. Caught in 4K. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Toodles returned. You did so good today. I made it an hour, guys. We were doing well. Spoiler, I won't get a Ditto. It's over. No shinies today. Humpty Dumpty fell and needed a medic. Who's a medic Pokemon? Chansey. That's just a theory, a game theory. Did anyone else see the recent game theory video series? I guess about like measuring Pikachu's level. I'm sad he didn't go all the way through to like the newest like series, or like through the end of Alola at least. For that, I wanted him to go mad watching more anime. But he only went through, I think, right up to the start of Gen 5. What's with WinRAR? They're not the only one that gets free use of it, despite saying WinRAR is not a free program, we have to pay for it. Basically what it is WinRAR asks you to pay, and then never makes you pay. You can just say no indefinitely. It's a meme to this point where like there's basically people who've like paid for WinRAR solely out of the like idea of, hey guys, I paid for WinRAR. Look at me, I'm one of the few people who's done it. Yeah, no, it's technically not freeware, but they'll continue to let you use the software indefinitely. Like it's basically an unlimited trial, but hey, please pay us. Don't watch Game Theory anymore, really? That's fair. That's fair. I enjoy, like, listening to and observing the logic he follows, because I'd say he's still fairly, like, transparent about, like, the idea of him just being like, these are absurd guesses 90% of the time, like, obviously this doesn't always work out kind of thing, right? Like, he's like, obviously don't take these seriously. As opposed to like some, I feel like, parody kind of like attempting to be serious channels that just become too serious over time. Like they actually start being serious and it's like, that's not fun anymore. I feel like Game Theory's done a good job of not being that. Game Theory, at least. I know maybe there's some things with other channels, but who pays for WinRAR? Who uses WinRAR at all? I use 7-Zip. At this point, I don't know when the last time I downloaded a RAR file is, so most of it just unzips from Windows natively. Just use Windows extract tool. Also, guys, I'm gonna nerd out for a second. I made progress on... Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm able to pick this up right. I made progress on this last night. I'd been talking about it on stream, guys. It's in test phase, but the shiny hunting box now doesn't need a USB cable. It's an ungodly mess of wire and breadboard, but no USB cable. What do you put in the toaster? I put toast in my toaster to make it into charcoal. But first I gotta put bread in my toaster to make it into toast. RAR files extract themselves sometimes. Again, I don't know the last time I've seen a RAR file, though. He's a genius. Too powerful to be stopped. But yeah, so I'm working on the little breadboard thing some more. Or not on the breadboard. The breadboard's the testing part of it, just because I have to be able to unplug some of the connections. I can't solder them in yet. Seriously, how cute would it be? Yeah, go for it. Be responsibility since you have to hear them. Yeah, that'd be an interesting concept, Mariah. You should write it. You still see RAR files? I haven't. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Obviously, my experience is one, and not like anyone else's. But yeah, I just haven't dealt with them in forever. This person who made RAR files really must like dinosaurs. But where's the bread? in the toaster. Where did you put the toast? On the breadboard? Oh, that would be so bad though. That would mess up the breadboard. You'd get crumbs in the rails. Yeah, theoretically, this little breadboard should be way less cumbersome than it is in its current state. But I couldn't actually get the Arduino to plug into the breadboard properly. It was unfortunate. It's just one of those things where, like, I think both are... For one, like, my Arduino Nano is not an official Arduino this time. It's, like, the board is open source, so, like, anyone can make it. So it's just a cheaper version of it, because why not, if it's going to be the same thing. As far as the actual electronics, because I don't particularly care about how well it plugs into a breadboard. But yeah, it didn't plug into the breadboard when I tried pushing it in, so I had to like wire it up super ugly. No wine board for the breadboard, no, but I do have a cheese board. I don't know where I was going with that joke because I don't even know what I would call a cheese board. You're gonna grab your copy of Black 2 and hunt for Oshawott. Awesome, gamers. Best of luck. And it's so strange. It's like, obviously it's the case. It is summer here now in the Northern Hemisphere, and this has been a thing for a while now, but like, when I started streaming again back in January, or really like back in November-ish, but mostly back in January when I started this longer streak of doing it again, it was dark outside by the time I'd start streaming. Like, it would have been dark for an hour or two by the time I started streaming, and now it's like about as sunny as it would have been at 4 back then, or, you know, honestly, like at like 3:30 back then, and it's 7:40 at night. Like, I don't really need any of my lights on, but I just have them on out of habit. What about, I don't know. Ran out of ideas. Forgot that your DS game case was right next to you. Well, I still gotta grab it, it's just a lot closer to grab. Buying one full restore or get $2.4 million outfit in a virtual game. I always remember the one day he slipped up and gave away his location, a secret you always know about him. Yeah, but I don't go there anymore, Vanillix. That's not even, like, the place I'm at anymore. Haha. Lives on Mars, yeah. Yeah. You got me, Kevin. You got me. That's why I took that break, was actually just to get all my equipment moved to Mars. Yeah, no, once I graduated, that wasn't the place I was at anymore. But I'm still around the same area. Favorite mythical? Jirachi, hands down. I'm a Gen 3 kid. I'm a Gen 3 kid through and through. Yeah, Gen 3's mythical in Jirachi is like the best mythical ever. That's why I'm so excited to be hunting it. I'm so excited to be hunting that. Owen Wilson's WoW is the most is the best mythical. I didn't know that was a mythical Pokemon. I need to add that one to my collection, I guess. The pressure? What pressure? Isn't Deoxys considered mythical? It is, yes. I prefer Jirachi, though. I have a favorite in those. Yeah, no, a lot of my favorites are very influenced by Hoenn. Favorite game, favorite shiny, favorite legendary, favorite mythical, favorite region, you know. A lot of Pokemon for me is Gen 3 and is Hoenn. Deoxys is mad, best form is either speed or attack form. Was it on Dream's music video over half the comments Damascus? I do not know. I don't even know what this music video is. If Gyarados wasn't flying type, would it flop like a Magikarp? I think it would do the worm and get around everywhere. Basically just be like break dancing everywhere. 100% what it would be doing. Do I need to use? Yeah, I need to use. Cool. Go ahead and keep False Swipe up to date in terms of the number of moves we got left on it with left berries. Man, we're getting close to 500 encounters here, guys. Some people were saying that's when we would get it, so fingers crossed we get the Diglett by then at least. Like, holy cow. This has been going on for so long. $15 people, heck yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope everyone's been having a good day. It's good to have everyone here. Oh yeah, I should also mention it again. Keep it fresh with everyone. Remember, there is the like sub goal. It's a little bit out there, but if we get to 5K subs by Labor Day, which is September 6th, I want to say, 24-hour stream will be happening. So if you want that to happen, tell your friends. Let everyone you think would be interested in watching these streams know. Your supervillain would hack Protect onto a Regigigas. You wouldn't dare. Not gonna do it. It's not on me. It's not on me for that to happen. That's on you guys. That's on people to sub. All I can do is stream and let people know about it. Look at the description and it just said please. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's where we be at. If we get the 6K. Yeah, okay, fine. For 6K. For every 1,000 over 5K, we add another 12 hours to the stream. Let's do that. I will say at that point I'll start collaborating with people to get the stream to continue running, because I will not be, if we genuinely did that, I wouldn't be able to stream for 36 hours straight. But yeah, if we actually genuinely did something like that, and you people were mad enough to actually make that happen, which would be incredible, yeah, no, we would find a way to do it. 5K is the way to go. I'm aware. A 24-hour stream is a feat to pull off, so... Subathon, basically. Am I talking about subs? Yeah. I am indeed talking about subs. It can happen. I don't know if it will. I'll put some doubt. I'll put some doubt on you guys. I don't think it can happen. Prove me wrong. But yeah, no, that'd be awesome if it could. That'd be really fun. I'd enjoy it a whole lot. Your keyboard has disappointed you today. Oh no. Yo, how's it going, Munch? Welcome to the stream. Sending both of us shiny luck. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. What are you hunting, Munch? In a few months? Yeah. Basically double the subs by end of summer, and we do a 24-hour stream. Spread the word. Let people who you think would like the channel know about it. Making 5,000 YouTube accounts. I might be able to tell at that point. If like no new people show up at the stream yet we've doubled the sub count, I'll be a little sus. Be a little bit sus of everything. Throw some sus in people's throw some sus at certain people, especially the ones who admit to blatant subscription manipulation like this, Vanillix. For shame. For shame, Vanillix. You're going to head to bed. All right, Mariah. See you later. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thank you for sharing your idea. It was cool reading it. Yeah, it was good seeing you. Hope to see you again soon, Mariah. You have your ways. Make them all unique so I wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. I see. The leperberry. I have 101 or now 100 leperberries left. I definitely need to plant some more. I'm running low. It's the first time I've been at double digits for my like leperberry stash in years at this point. Still puts out you'll even make it through a 24-hour stream? Well, you gotta prove that we can do it. We gotta have it before I can prove I can. Nah, but like genuinely something like that I would probably bring in some other people to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, we'd try to do it. Yo, J-Teen, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Diglett. Diglett indeed. Diglett is being Diglett right now. So you're saying? I mean, I'll do it. I'll stick to my promise on that. I'll make it happen. Loki releases the shiny Diglett, or you'll have no choice but to call the Hulk. That's Loki doing it, okay. Do something like A-Drive? What A-Drive do? Switch every few hours? Yeah, I mean, something like that. Generally, that's how like those 24-hour streams kind of go, or even like longer. I know like RT's like extra live streams, I think used to be like, were RT's extra live streams like 24 hours or were they 48 hours? I forget, because I thought they were usually like a whole weekend. But yeah, basically, like that's what a lot of times what they do, right? Like you just have like certain people on at certain hours. Most of it would be me. It's my stream, but like I said, 24 hours I might pull off. It would be very loopy. I'd be very loopy by the end of it, if I did pull it off on my own. But if not just if it goes any longer, because like I said, also would stick to if we manage to pull more over that, like someone's like, what a 6K? Every 1,000 over 5K is like extra 12 hours. If we did a 36-hour stream, I wouldn't do it on my own. No way. So the most evil idea for a trap in Minecraft was that, Goldie. I need to hear this. Yeah. Mel could have her own section? Yeah, true. At that point, it would be very interesting for Mel to have her own section. It'd be interesting to see how that switch off worked, but yeah, theoretically. For a little 24 hours, you need to hunt Jirachi. Ooh, if we did that, I would absolutely have to get those other discs by then. If we could pull a 24-hour Jirachi live stream with the 4X systems for Jirachi, heck yes, that'd be incredible. That would be incredible. But yeah, no, if we got the 5K, then yeah, absolutely would work on that. Also, guys, it is indeed the time. Like, will you volunteer to help? Heck yeah. Yeah, no. The logistics of it can be figured out way closer to it possibly happening. 3 months. 3 months to get, I think, like 2,420 subs or something. So, it'd be a stretch. It'd be a stretch, but it could happen. Kreb. Make a cave with a ton of diamonds and netherite on item frames and chests inside. Make a 1 or 2 block pit at the center, pit at the entrance, and then put honey blocks on the edge and the bottom. Place lava cauldrons. Hold on. Make a cave with a ton of diamonds in the... Okay, yeah. Make a 1 or 2 block pit at the entrance and put honey blocks on the edge and bottom. Place lava cauldrons. How would that work? I don't know. I don't fully understand honey blocks. I guess I haven't really used them. They're like, you stick to the sides, right? What would this do? As like a genuine question. Place moss carpet on the honey blocks. Aha! Okay, so people don't know that they're there. Gotcha, that makes a lot more sense, yeah. Some people try to avoid it and they fall in. You Goldie, you're here for the crab rave this time. Yee! It's happened the past few streams and I've been like, oh man, Goldie would love it here for this. But you haven't been here, so it's good to have you here for it. I'm glad you didn't miss it this time. Yeah, I think for a 24-hour stream, what would I don't know what the schedule for that would be? I'd almost be inclined to start it incredibly early. I'm not exactly sure. I would either start it, like, incredibly early in the morning, or, like, late evening. Like, maybe a little bit later than normal stream time, or something like that. Might be the start for it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what would be the best way to go about that. Because I'm thinking of the aftermath. I'm thinking of basically of the prep and the aftermath. How do I get ready for it? How do I make sure I'm awake and ready to go for 24 hours? And how do I, like, make it in a way where I don't, like, crash horrifically after it? I have to do it earlier in the evening. Yeah. Play Crab Riven to get the shiny Alolan Diglett. That'd be epic if you get Jirachi in the 24-hour stream. What would you do after that? I don't know, honestly. I should get Celebi prepped. I think what would be really fun in the 24-hour stream would be, like, different blocks in it. Like, it got mentioned, right? Like, oh, like, have different people in hosting at different times and stuff, but, like, the ideas of, like, at certain hours have different streamers on collabing. Basically just, like, at the time they would normally be streaming. Have them come in and collab, right? See who I could pull for that. Like, hey, you stream at this hour. I'm doing this, like, celebration of hitting this number. Would you be into it? That'd be fun. But again, we're, like, 2,400 subs away from that really being a thing that might happen, so... We got some work to do to get there. But yeah, I would imagine basically either the solution is to start like later in the evening, so when I finish the stream I pass out and I am out for the night. Or start as soon as I wake up. Set my alarm for 8 a.m. like I would normally do for work on like a Friday, take the Friday off, be like, hey, I'm taking Friday off. My work would be like, okay, they're pretty lax about all that stuff from what I can tell, and from what they've said. So like, basically say, hey, I'm taking this day off, go to bed early Thursday, get a good chunk of sleep, wake up Friday at like 8 a.m. and be streaming by 8:30, like that kind of thing. I think that would kind of be what would have to be planned, right? And that way, like, I'm awake as possible for as much of the stream as possible, right? One of the members can join you in Discord channel, make it more interesting. That would be interesting, yeah. Make a block of it like playing on the member Minecraft realm. Take Tuesday from work, and we're streaming to get sleep. Possibly. For me, I would say I probably wouldn't benefit personally from getting a whole lot of sleep beforehand. That's why I would plan it for like a Friday, right? Like that way I can crash Friday night, wake up halfway through Saturday, feel horrifically off because I woke up halfway through Saturday, and then wake up like at a normal time on Sunday and just like at that point be back to somewhat normal. Like that would be my plan. And yeah, so basically like give myself time to recover afterwards, because I don't think there's any way for me to like, for my body to prep beforehand, right? Like as much as I might be aware mentally that I'm about to do something horrific in terms of my sleep schedule, You know, my body isn't like, oh, I'm on the same page as you. I'll store up some of this extra like sleep that you've had. It'll be like, oh, cool, you got some extra sleep, but you don't really need that, so we didn't really save it. You know, that's kind of what the whole thing would be. So yeah, I think for me, like, yeah, because either you would think like do it on like a Sunday and sleep Friday, Saturday for it, but yeah, it might be a thing where I don't stream like the day before or something. I think that would be pretty reasonable. Not sure. We'll figure it out. Voice call for members would be fun to hop in and talk in during. It would be interesting. I would have to see about that. Again, all these ideas. We can think of all these ideas when we get to the point where this seems more likely. I think what? Like I said, 2,400 subs, about 2,500 subs effectively, in 3 months. So say in 90 days. So say in 100 days, which is less than 100 days, but say 100 days. 25 subs a day for the next 3 months. Voice chat on Discord, yeah. Yeah, that would definitely keep me awake a bit more. But yeah, no. So that would be what we have to average from here until Labor Day for that to happen. But I also know a 24-hour stream would be horrific on me. Just like in terms of me like catching up from it and putting it on and doing everything. So that is why it's such a lofty goal. I think it would be fun. It would be really fun. So let's work towards it, guys. Again, the biggest thing that's gonna help with that is you guys like letting people know about the streams and stuff. Like that's the most effective way for the streams to get out there to people. Is if you know people who are interested in shiny hunting and stuff, let them know. Let them know. Point them to the streams. Share the streams on Discord servers that let you. Stuff like that. Like that would be the most helpful thing to getting there. And obviously, don't just go out and create accounts. That's much less fun. Because I genuinely want new people here. I want more people to find the streams and stuff. Planning on getting a new DS because you were getting sick of your 2DS, but then you saw that the prices went up a fair bit. Yeah, so what happened is, especially for like the new 2DSs and stuff, like the new 2DS XLs, they officially stopped production, is what happened. So you have to get lucky to find one in a store anywhere. And at this point, people are buying them for the sake of, ooh, these are like a thing that doesn't exist anymore. I need to get one. And I'm one of those people who if I see one, will do that. Just straight up, like I will just like be like, oh, I want that, and I will just take it. And so that's what you're seeing. Also, is going to be like, there's a limited number of those in the world now. The number of functional 3DS family systems will only go down from here. So expect the prices to start going up from here. They're like 400 now, yeah. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I think you'll see them go down a little bit from 400. I don't think they're gonna stay at 400. That's honestly probably a little bit more to do with just how crazy, ridiculously priced everything electronic and gaming is right now. They'll fall again when everything's price comes back down, and then they'll just start going back up from there. I mean, GameCube's like $100 right now. Granted, that's not a bad deal for them. GBAs, I think, are about 80. Like, they aren't to the point of being like incredibly rare or anything, but yeah, their prices will be a little bit all over the place and weird. They're legacy items at this point. They don't get made anymore. The only ones you can find are ones that people own, or that stores still have on a shelf somehow because someone didn't buy it yet. That's the only way you're gonna find them. There's no more leverage of, why are you selling it for this price? I can go buy it from Walmart or Target or GameStop for this price. That's not a thing anymore. It's weird to think about them being done, but at the same time, like, how long had that system been running for? Like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, but I'm just like, no, I'm gonna need them at some point. Like, I gotta be able to play my game somehow. We're almost to 500 encounters, guys. What is this? What is this? This isn't how this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be an easy hunt. The Galaxy Pattern 3DS is 500 names. Not really. Really. Because honestly, the Galaxy one was the one that I didn't want. Like, so my, like, the first 3DS I bought was a new 3DS XL in 2015. It survived until 2018, at which point it had suffered damage from just significant amounts of use, and I needed a new one. And I wanted to buy another, like, new, like, inbox, like, new gray one, and I couldn't. The only ones they had on shelves that were new were the Galaxy ones and occasionally a red one. I was like, oh, whatever. So I bought, like, the black and blue 2DS XL. And that's worked fine for me. That's been my main system outside of the capture card since then. But really, like, the Galaxy ones, I feel like there were so many of people just didn't want. But I guess maybe, you know, again, that also comes down to the when people realize, oh, they aren't making new ones of these. Like, they all just went poof, off the shelf. Diglett's still mad at me for calling it Ditto? Probably. Probably. It's a cool pattern, but the teal black one's your favorite? Yeah. Like the 2DS XL ones? Yeah. It's nice. I like the white and orange ones of those better. That's what my cap card is. I just lucked out on that. And so I got the blue and black one just because it was different from my capture card. I didn't want them ever potentially even possibly getting mixed up. Not that they can. One has a USB port on it, one doesn't. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I figure I'll get the other one just because I already have this one. So yeah, that's what that was. It was also a little bit surprising when I got my cap card and it was orange and white, because at first it was only the blue and black one that launched in North America. And when I got this cap card, I got it like right after the orange and white ones released. So I was like, oh wow, like they had stock of that and sent me that one immediately. That was pretty impressive. Recording hasn't shined for you either. I hope it shines for you soon, Kevin. Hopefully we can both find our shinies here in the next, like, 25 minutes or so. Oh, the plain 3DS, the teal one. Oh, like the original 3DS. Okay. As well as the black ones. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I had to use my friend's original 3DS, which is the teal. It's not bad. It was just tiny, because I was so used to the XL size ones. Because I lent her my new 3DS XL. Because she needed it to play one of her games that she bought. She didn't realize it was like for the new systems only, or that it like, or maybe it worked on the old one, but it just ran significantly better on the new one. Whatever the case was, Pokemon Sun runs fine on any 3DS system. So I was fine playing the one game that I own this console for. Whereas she very much benefited from it being a new one. So like, whatever, we'll trade for a week or two and then trade it back. You're 860 eggs? You want a gold bug? Munch. My man. 860 eggs. Dang, dude. Wishing you the best of luck. But yeah, on the pattern with the Galaxy ones, I just wasn't a fan of it, honestly. I was like, that looks a little bit like it was one of those things where, like, if it was like a just limited run that was that, I was like, okay. Like, yeah, it's not my taste, but like, yeah, it's a collector's item. But it just suddenly wasn't a collector's item. It was like, this is more common than any of the other systems. Why would you want it to be why is it the last color of like 3DS branded system that's out there? This is like Galaxy one. Like, that just wasn't my thing. But you know, that's personal preference. That's personal preference. So I can't really like, I can't poop on that too much, right? That's not my place to say, you know, what people like and don't like. I can say that I didn't like it. Honestly, the other possibility is it was supposed to be limited run and Nintendo thought it would sell out faster than it did. Thinking the new 2DS XL bugs you. Every time you had the money to buy it, your parents wouldn't let you because you're too old for it. Now they're super expensive and they're hard to find. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Kevin. No, the 2DS XLs are good systems. I still personally prefer the feel of a new 3DS XL. I like it being heavier and a bit bigger and a bit chunkier. I know the 2DS XLs run better. You know, just in general, they're better quality, or not better quality, but I think they do have a little bit more efficient of a processor in them, so like they are technically a little bit better. But like, I just wanted to check on Leopard Berries there. You know, like they run a little bit better, but like, I don't know. I just prefer the feel of a 3DS XL. Granted, that's probably because I have literally thousands of hours of time using one. An encounter, an encounter every 50 seconds and over 17 hours, you have done 1,200 encounters for Oshawott. Dang. Hopefully you get that Oshawott soon, gamers. Don't lie, but you like the 3DS, not the new one, or the XL, just the 3DS. That's fair. I mean, the 3DS XL is a different size, right? Like, it's smaller. So if you like the smaller system, then it makes more sense for you. Also, sorry for me, like, moving around weirdly now. I'm trying to, like, appease my cat's desire for attention without letting her in my lap until the end of the stream. Because she's being sneaky about it. She's trying to find an opening. Guys, if we go even one more encounter, it's gonna be 500 encounters. I mean, it's not, at this point, it's gonna be 500 encounters. If we see a Ditto. Oh my god, I said Ditto! No! If we see a Diglett. If we see another Diglett, it's gonna be 500 Digletts. Which is way too many. Way too many Ditto. I can't believe I keep saying it. I don't know why. I think at this point, it's like my mind even thinks Diglett, and it's like, no, you've been getting it wrong. It's Ditto, silly. And then I say Ditto, and it's like, I'm just so. This hunt has broken me, guys. Now that you said it, Ditto again, you're gonna get 100 more encounters. That's the prophecy, right? At least you're at the point of noticing. This is true. This is true. You guys have at least beaten me into noticing that I've been flubbing it this hard the whole time. The text is on the screen. Don't know how you do this because I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at chat where you guys keep saying Ditto. Oh, man. 500 Digletts. So many Digletts. And like, it's SOS, and this is a noticeable Pokemon, so it's not like we could have missed it. It's not like it's like a soft reset hunt or something, where it would have been really easy to miss. Like, it sits on screen for a while. We would have seen it. Someone would have called me on that. So we have to name the thing Ditto. Maybe it doesn't want to be named Ditto. Maybe that's the problem. And like, it thinks that you guys have control over me and what I name Pokemon. Decided to walk your dog in flip-flops today and it didn't end up well. Oh no, what happened? Did like the flip-flops make you flop? So I can imagine, like, if something goes wrong and the dog, like, pulls you a little bit and you just, like, boop. It's not like it's Garchomp, Gengar, any Pokemon with a barely noticeable shiny. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a really noticeable one. It would be extremely, extremely hard for us to miss this one. Like even if just the nose changed, it would still be really noticeable. But the Pokemon as a whole gets so much darker. There's no way to miss that. Blisters. Oh, I'm so sorry, gamers. That is rough. That is so rough. So do 500,000. All right, if it's 500,000, you guys just get to watch this poor man's descent into madness happen live on stream daily. Blisters on top of you. Oh, that's awful. That's so bad. That's so bad. I almost hit Aerial Ace on it. That would have been so bad. Having to restart this hunt 503 into the chain. No. Not that bad. They're small and painless. That's good at least. That's good. Just as long as they don't, like, pop or anything, man. Because that's when it gets really bad, from my experience. Like, you're like, oh, it's over. And then, like, it pops. And like, oh, no, it's not over. This is excruciating. Like this hunt. I think I am going crazy though, guys. I think I just read Diglett is Ditto on the screen. Shiny at 666. The cursed number for the cursed shiny. The shiny is at 666. His name is Diglett. I like it. I like it. Made some Jirachi pixel art last week. It's shiny and non-shiny. I want to see this. I want to see this pixel art. I need to see the Jirachi Amethyst. Digletto. Based on the black and white sprite? Ooh. That's cool. Let's get back from a bike ride. I'm gonna be right back because your stomach hurts. Oh no! I hope you feel better, Shy Dude. Hopefully it's something that the bike ride did. Made a joke about Galileo the other day, said that it had a brother with narcolepsy named Galileo. Oh my god. Ha! Got him. The puns, man. The puns. Figure drawing is just so frustrating, it's sort of unreal. Get one thing wrong and it messes up the whole figure. I feel that. I feel that from my very feeble and short-lived attempt drawing. Yeah. Good luck on Absol. Are we just calling it a wholly different Pokemon now? Oh no. Is this how bad it is? It's not even Ditto anymore. Absol is on your mind. Haha! Now I'm not the one who messed up. How the turntables. How the turntables, indeed. Shiny Tapu Fini. It's a good one. We got one. Just gotta have cat at work for Elekid. That was my mistake, was keeping the cat off of my lap. Yes, but I think the cat has, the ship of the cat has sailed today. She's back in her little cat bed grooming herself, so I think she's done with me. You were born without a face. That is an unfortunate birth defect to have had. Faces are kind of important. Did you miss Crab? Oh no, I think you did miss Crab. Yes, Crab has happened. Maybe this will help. The cat emote. Maybe I can summon the cat. I'll have to summon the cat. I'll summon the cat for the last 5 minutes. I don't want her on my lap too long, because then she starts causing chaos. So we'll attempt to get her for the last, like, 5 minutes. Just get a Persian named Adele for your shiny charm. And bring out the Persian when you want the shiny now. Aha, there we go. I don't know if the real life Adele would be happy with me replacing her in game. with someone in game. It did miss Crab. Might see Crab tomorrow if it's before the first 30 minutes. Crab Rave is generally, I think, around like the hour 15 mark. That's generally when Crab happens. I do need to shuffle it so it shows up at random points. I think you remember throwing out your DS because you thought it was something else. No! Oh, that's so sad. I remember, it's okay, I remember disassembling my DS Lite because the screen is broken and me thinking, this won't be useful for anything, and totally could have used it as a GBA. I was pretty sad about that. It was like, the bottom screen was still functional, always somewhere from 6 to 8 your time. Dang. Maybe, Shadid. I am working on, like, shuffling everything. Also, is the stream still located at buffer for anyone else? Because for me, the preview buffered. So apologies to anyone if there was lag there, but it should have been good. The stream went out for you? I don't know if it was just you or not. Oh no! It went out for me as well, not on Streamlabs, but on the YouTube side. So maybe there were issues. They don't make them anymore and they cost so much. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens with the older stuff, right? It's like they stop making it and then it gets expensive, it buffered. But it should be good now. I'm sorry about that. That's unfortunate to have happened. It fixed itself, yeah. It fixed itself for me too. I didn't have to do anything on my end. Same 5 seconds kept repeating. Really? That's strange. Because for me, it's just like loading wheeled. Ditto has become too powerful. It's breaking YouTube. Well, fortunately for us, we're dealing with a Diglett, not a Ditto. The DS is like 20 years old, and it didn't have the DS logo on it anymore. They're not 20 years old. I'm not that old. DS is like 15, I think? Something like that, like 15-ish. Alright. Almost a Ditto. I caught myself. This Diglett needs to show up, guys. We're over 500 encounters into this. This is incredibly long for an SOS hunt. We're almost to double odds. We're like 30 encounters away from double SOS odds. That's insane. Worth noting, if the chains roll over, you know, like they were kind of speculated to in Sun and Moon, it rolled over a second time. And so far we've gone DS is 16, okay. Yeah, because I got my DS Lite when I was 10, I think. Yeah, and that was only like a year or two after the original DS came out. I'm trying to call Adele over for the last few minutes of the stream, but she's being pouty because I blocked her before. She won't look at me. Her ears are turned. She's listening. November 4th for the OG DS. November of 04 for the original DS. Nice. According to Google. Google's pretty right about stuff like that, I would say. So we're not getting our shiny charm today. She's being pouty. But we should start looking for a raid target, I think. Wonder if anyone I know of is streaming. Oh, Turtwig's streaming, yeah! We might raid Turtwig. Turtwig got channel access back today. Or streaming access back today. He had a weird thing where his channel got, like, dinged. So I want to, you know, shout out to him and hope he's helping him because he needs the boost right now after that momentum loss you get from YouTube slapping you. If I see Turtwig stream here, yeah, we're gonna grab that link. I could hit the right button on the drop down. Alright, we're gonna do a couple more encounters here. YouTube does slap. I am quite aware of that, actually, yes. It does do the slap. Yeah, so we're gonna raid the Turtwig trainer for sure today, guys. Because he definitely deserves it. He's hunting for Registeel. Yeah, we'll do a couple more encounters here, hopefully. We'll go to 525, I'll say. And then we'll do the raid. It can slap hard at the wrong people, absolutely. Generally, I will say their system is pretty decent for the scale of what they have to do, but it is unfortunate when it hits the wrong things. should slap harder at ads. I mean, you don't like really misleading ads for mobile games and stuff? Not a fan of those? For the rest of the year, Nuzlocke today. Oh no! Can just wait till night now. Why's that? Oh, I guess like if you're looking for a certain Pokemon. Wait, those are perfectly fine. They're making money off the ads. Those are fine. Alright, we're gonna do 2 more encounters. We're gonna get to 525. And then we'll pick up from there tomorrow. We're gonna find this Diglett, even if it's the last thing we do. Get the shiny Absol Ditto Diglett, whatever it is now. Yeah, we're gonna get it on the last encounter of today. I've never done a Nuzlocke because take too many risks, so you lose easily. I feel that, Peter. I'm just so bad with like actually thinking about strategy in Pokemon, I'd never do well in one. Hope we get the shiny soon. Thank you, Amethyst. I hope we get it as well. And alright, guys, that's the last encounter for tonight, 525. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you to anyone that liked it. We got over 10 likes on the stream, which is always awesome. I will be back on tomorrow, suffering more with Diglett. Thank you guys so much for rating the Turtwig trainer. So definitely go show him some love and support. You know, just got his streaming abilities back. And yeah, again, spread the love. Tell your friends about the stream and everything. We're trying to get to the 5K subs by the end of the summer for a 24-hour live stream. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. So until next time, take care.